Good morning and welcome to episode 1789 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. Happy birthday to Mark on the day we're taping this, September 8th, 2025.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mark.
So if you missed it yesterday, tell him happy birthday like all of us. Tell him happy birthday today on the 9th. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon, just like with the birthdays, patreon.com/hardfactor if you need more Hard Factor. Today, Wes is up first. Wes, what do you got?
I got a crazy kidnapping story that came to a, I guess you'd call it a sad conclusion. Probably a good conclusion for one party. But if this was happening in the United States, this would be the story of the decade. It happened in New Zealand, so it's not the story of the decade. Maybe it is. I don't know. Okay. It's crazy. I'll tell you all about it. It's fucked up, though.
Insane kidnapping.
Love a good kidnapping story.
Yeah.
No, this
I mean, as long as it,
a good one.
Getting your
as long as it ends up, as long as it ends okay. Yeah.
Pat's kidnapping his voice right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sounds like
someone stole his voice.
it was taken hostage. Sounded like
little dad joke for the old man.
I am on deck. I've got what I'm calling a Europe date. Like when you think so, Europe. The end of the word is almost update. Europe, update. Europe date.
Sounds like what's up, dog.
That's how they treat their parliaments over there. Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your prime ministers. Europe.
In fact,
you know what I mean.
In fact, Wes, we will be talking about a prime minister over there in the what's the nickname of Europe? Do they have a nickname? Is it like a or is like I mean,
what's ours?
A lot of the Yankees, right? Or like Yanks, or like yeah.
We've got one for each country.
Stars and stripes, you know,
Krauts.
Yeah, right. It's because there's so many different
Brits,
little
liners,
things over there.
Yeah, Harrys, stinkies.
A lot of cultures.
Big dicks.
Over 200 languages. Not all
turkeys.
Probably mostly uncut, but of all sizes. Yeah.
Isn't their nickname not paying for NATO?
Oh, you're buying it.
Oh, I think some of them are
paying
now
their way.
Paying
is that their
more.
nickname?
That was for sure.
Skater buyers, is that their nickname?
Not hitting the target. That was not hitting the
old
target.
Continent.
The old continent. That's the one. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. The old and small. We'll get into some
over
fun
there
facts about
over
there across the pond. And then that's the Europe update. We'll talk about the latest from Europe. And then Mark, you're in the hole. What do you got, Mark?
What do I have today? Oh no, I've got bad news for the Jews, the Muslims, and hold on, and the Christians.
Oh,
just another day with our classic holy wars going on.
Who's getting it worse?
This is not good for religious people.
Of all creeds, you can't be. It's bad for all
the
of
old
you.
continent religious people, I should say. Yeah.
Okay, Europeans.
Hardcore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, and then Pat, you're in the caboose. What do you got?
Oh, nothing much. Just that Epstein birthday book drawing dropped, and there's gonna be some others coming out. Nothing much, really.
Dude, what was up with all the Epstein drawings? Like, those guys really probably shouldn't have done drawings of what they're doing.
Nothing much, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with the birthday book,
we should draw this.
Just the birthday book, and then maybe there was like a little bit of like a note between one guy and another guy talking about selling a woman to Donald Trump as a joke, and then
they have arrows that point and it says 14-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We keep inching towards it. It's like now we have them joking about selling a girl, but not a 14-year-old girl. But then we'll get there.
I mean, selling a girl is selling a girl. That's fucked up, regardless.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, it says woman, Wes, selling a woman, right?
Yeah, but it was a bunch of like.
They say how much?
22,000.
That's good for a woman.
Yeah. Well,
What was it, the 90s? With inflation.
That's crazy. And then that's the. So we'll end on that. We'll talk a little Epstein date. It doesn't ring as well as your update. Yeah, Epstein name doesn't. The word doesn't end like the start of update.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to end horribly.
Epstein news.
Yeah. We'll leave
Yeah,
that.
see?
We'll leave that taste in your mouth, and then
Yeah,
then we'll hit the road.
And it's night, pal.
Yeah.
be sleeping with the fishes.
Now get to work.
All right. Let's kick it off. Let's go to New Zealand. This one is not a great look for New Zealand people as a whole and New Zealand law enforcement or intelligence on many fronts. So I'm going to play you a kind of a long video, but I figured it'd be better for a attractive New Zealand newscast woman to tell you the timeline of this 4-year-long ordeal that has been going on involving this guy. This is Tom Phillips, and he kidnapped...
Tom Squishhead.
Yeah.
Huge forehead on Tom Phillips.
Tom Peanut Head.
Wait till you see some of the videos and some of the
Blur
pics
out
in the
his
video.
face and know who it is.
So this guy kidnapped his 3 kids 4 years ago and took them into the New Zealand bush. Here's the timeline. Here's the whole story.
Oh
Why the
shit!
long
This
face,
guy.
Tom?
This guy.
Scream mask.
Yeah.
He looks like one of the aliens from Mars Attacks. This guy. I
He
remember
kind of looks
this
like
dude.
the guy that Gabby Petito dude. Brian,
Yeah,
whatever
Brian
his name-
Laundrie.
Yeah, Brian Laundrie.
Going as the killer from Scream again this Halloween. We know.
It's the only mask that fits.
he takes his 4. It's his own kids, right? He takes his 4
Yeah.
kids and
3
then just
kids.
leaves
3
3 kids.
kids, yeah,
and it's 4 of them going to the jungle or something.
Before I get into the video, it was a custody battle. All right, so
Right,
he didn't have legal custody. He was homeschooling these kids, and then he lost custody, and he was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just kidnap him and go into the New Zealand wilderness, and he did that for 4 years. Here's
Logical next step.
Yeah.
Yep. And here's where he lived. You can see it's just wilderness. I forget what's Maricopa, Waikato. You know where that place is?
bush.
Maricopa,
Bush, mate.
Waikato.
Is it? Well, I mean, they all have like Maori names. Is it North or South Island? Because
I think it's north. I don't know. I didn't.
it's
zoom in
all
enough.
pretty rural. But yeah, I mean, it's
Looks like the west side.
Good luck finding a guy who looks like a tree in the forest.
right.
Yeah.
Plenty of forest, and his beard is going to blend in. Yeah.
Okay, here's the timeline. Okay, it's a little bit long of a video. I'm just warning you.
For almost 4 years, Tom Phillips evaded police after disappearing with his 3 children into the Waikato bush.
It began in September 2021 when Tom Phillips vanished with his children, Jada, now 12, Maverick, 10, and Ember, 9. His ute was parked on the beach at Maricopa, leading searchers in boats and helicopters to scour the coastline. After 12 days, the expensive search was called off. 5 days later, they returned home, with Phillips claiming they'd just been camping in the nearby bush, unaware of the fuss.
I was worrying about the kids. I wasn't worrying about Tom. I was worrying about the kids.
He was charged with wasting police resources and was due to appear in court in January 2022. But on December 9, they disappeared again. And when he missed his court date,
that forehead.
a warrant was issued for his arrest. The following month, Phillips entered a family
Explodes
member's
out
home
of the
to
frame.
take supplies. He reassured relatives the children were safe, but never revealed where they were living. After that, the family remained off-grid for well over a year.
Come home, bro.
This is his
It's all
sister.
good. Bring the babies home.
Come on, bro.
Jump to May 2023. 2 armed offenders robbed a Takuiti bank, and Phillips was later charged with aggravated robbery, aggravated wounding,
one of
and
the kids.
unlawfully possessing a firearm. That
Oh, the
August, he
kid.
was spotted
Yeah.
multiple times across Waikato, at a Bunnings warehouse in disguise, and later abandoning his ute deep in bush near Te Awamutu.
They call a
Fast
truck a
forward to
ute?
November
Yeah.
2023.
Utility.
Phillips and one of his children were the prime suspects in an attempted robbery of a
2
Pio
utes.
Pio Superette. 7 months later, in June 2024, police offered an $80,000 reward for information on the children's safe return. The offer expired and the children remained
The offer
missing.
Sorry,
In
expired.
October, some young hunters captured video of Phillips
Look at
and
this.
all three
It's
children
like a Sasquatch
trekking
video
through
of 'em in
rugged
the
terrain
woods.
north of our Merino. This was the first sighting of all three children together. Despite major searches, again,
What?
nothing
They were
was
actually
found.
searching?
In August this
And
year, his family
couldn't
went
find
public, with his mother writing a heartfelt letter pleading for him and the children to come home. The Phillips family appeared on the first episode of Paddy Gower Has Issues.
There's a lot of love and there's a lot of support,
This is going on for 4 years, mind you.
What?
and we're ready to help.
They couldn't find him for
walk
4
through what
years.
you need to
So I
walk
said it's
through.
embarrassing.
I miss you.
But days
was
later,
robbing stores.
CCTV caught what was believed to be Phillips and one child once again breaking into a Pio Pio Supret
They're like
before
Bonnie and
fleeing
Clyde.
on a quad bike.
This will take as long as it takes. Our focus is to bring those children out safely. We're not going to get into
Holy
a confrontation
shit.
situation.
And today, September 8, 2025, he and one child ram-raided a PGG Wrightson's in Pio Pio. For 1,329 days, Phillips evaded capture while concerns for his children grew. But early this morning, it ended in the most unsatisfactory way.
This has been the
shit.
outcome that no one wanted today.
A family that was torn apart by one member's attempt to keep it together. Now torn apart all over again.
So they shot and killed the dad.
Obviously.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Damn, New Zealand. I thought they weren't into that capital punishment stuff.
Well, he started firing at the cops.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
it
he
was a
fired
shootout.
first.
It was a shootout
That's
with the
basically-
cops.
I mean, it's basically suicide by cop. You're with your kid. That's fucked up.
Yeah. So the kid then told the cops, I guess he was probably with the oldest kid, was like, yeah, we're camped out here. But it took them, like, imagine if this was going on in the United States, if you had sightings of this dad who kidnapped three of his kids.
Well, that one guy, the one guy, he didn't have his kids, right? But he was in like the North Carolina woods forever.
Well, that dude, that guy that killed his kids in Arizona and ran away. Is that the one you're talking about? That he
No, but there was,
they,
like,
they just
back in
found
the
him.
day.
Yeah, I saw that in the news today.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like, there was
crazy.
an old school one where a dude hid from the feds in the North Carolina woods like forever.
That was Eric Rudolph, the
Yeah.
Atlanta abortion clinic bomber.
Yeah, that guy.
But I guess they don't have like a volunteer. Like, I mean, you have a video of them in the wilderness. Did they not have drones in New Zealand? Did they not have like?
No, actually, no. It's weird.
Yeah.
The wind's
Guess
too
not.
strong.
It took them, like this guy's in the woods for 4 years with 3 kids. You think they would have fucking found him? But
Well,
and he's
everyone's
committing
camped out
robberies. he's
Just looks like
just
another family in the wilderness.
I guess I don't know. I mean, they were pretty sure that was him when they took the video of him because it was. I mean,
fucked
it
up.
was national news, but yeah.
What a psycho firing at the cops. Like, I mean, obviously, like, that's going to end. I mean, also the kid there, that's crazy.
With me killing all the cops and going back in the wilderness.
Right, I just got to kill 7,000. How many cops we got here in New Zealand?
Right, they're only going to be calling in more and more.
Got to kill them faster than they can deputize.
Yeah.
We just got to get to
You
the
got
woods.
this,
They'll never
Rambo.
find us.
He's like right next to a bank. I mean,
I mean that Eric Rudolph's existence sucked. That's the one that that is everyone's instinct. Is I just got to get to the woods, mate. But Eric Rudolph, like, I watched that documentary. He was like, you have to steal. You have to come in and steal, or
That's what they were doing.
you get hungry. It's not a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if the kids wanted to be with him because he was like, he homeschooled them and he was like the main parent, I guess. And he was probably brainwashed and was like, let's go into the wilderness for 4 years.
totally insane. But now they know how to rob shit, which is, I mean, if they, worst comes to worst, good skill to have.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess.
they can rob the shit out of a
pick their
gas
locks.
station.
You're going to be very handy growing up in the woods, yeah, and only getting money that you could rob from a corporation. Was he mostly hitting like banks and shit like that?
Banks and gas stations.
Oh, gas station.
Yeah, he was hitting a lot of gas stations.
It's pretty different. That's pretty a broad dichotomy between a bank and a gas station.
But I guess he was going for the drawers only at gas stations. They kept saying he got $1,000 here and there.
I mean, law enforcement doesn't sound like they're on top of their shit in New Zealand, or at least in that part of New Zealand. So he had a good run, but now he's dead.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
you
good.
know,
Now he's dead.
kids don't have to live in the woods anymore. That's a
There you go.
positive on that one.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's move over to the Europe date. Small E.
It's a great name, Will.
Big U. Lots of hilarious stuff, guys, as you know, going on all the time. In the second smallest continent, did you know that the old continent is the second smallest?
The smallest being
Antarctica or Oceania, one of the two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Europe, not much bigger. But despite being the second smallest, they have over 200 languages. That's what we were talking about earlier. Lots of different uncircumcised penises over there. And they produce
so many uncircumcised.
So many anteaters, right? And then they produce 75% of the world's potatoes on top of that. That's a crazy place. Yeah. They eat a ton of potatoes, a lot of anteater hogs that speak a ton of different languages, over 200.
Wait, you're saying
you gotta stay away from that place.
I'm just saying that's what those are the facts about Europe.
We only crank 25. We only have a possibility of cranking 25%.
We don't even get. We don't even sniff 25. Probably.
How's that possible?
We consider
With
Asia
Idaho.
exists as well.
We have Idaho.
Yeah, I mean Idaho's probably doing like all of North America's percentages there.
Okay.
I mean I don't know, but they eat a ton of potatoes over there.
Does schmegma make potatoes grow better?
Maybe they like to use it as a topping.
Wait, did you say consume or produce?
They produce 75% of the world's potatoes over there.
Damn.
Europe.
No.
And so in their biggest country, but third biggest debate, if you include Russia and Turkey, which, Russia, super European, definitely not Asian, right? So I feel like a bit Turkey. Anyways, biggest if you don't include those two, third biggest if you do include those two. Which country am I talking about?
Asia.
Germany.
No, country.
Country.
One of the Finland, Norway, one of the islands up there.
I should have stopped it there. No, Pat got it. Germany. It's the biggest country in Western Europe with 84 million people. And there's an apartment complex over there that's been dealing with the serial ding-dong ditcher. It would drive you insane. We're talking for months, an apartment complex in Bavaria, southern Germany.
Let me get my gun.
Yeah, we just shoot them over here.
Right. The entire apartment complex was, busting out of their front doors, in the middle of the night, not knowing what the fuck kept ringing their doorbells. They were at their wits' end, these angry Germans at this complex. It was a crazy time. And Pat just cocked his gun. Pat, is that
a real gun? Pat?
Is that in the?
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Well, you just had that behind you.
You got to get the paperwork for that thing, man.
I have the paperwork, Will.
You got to show it on YouTube.
I have the paperwork, Will.
So I mean, Pat's showing you how an American would deal with a ding dong ditcher. They would get that they would get the 9 or how whatever your fancy is. But we're talking about Germany.
How it's
a
German gun.
They're not just busting out the 9 over there.
Sig.
Okay. They're not. They craft a lot of fine munitions, probably. But they're not like good craftsmen. But they're not packing heat over there. So they're not going to shoot what they call a Klingel strike. Klingel strike is a ding dong ditcher in German.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, Klingel strike. And so all these angry Germans, they started calling the cops because they're not going to shoot the Klingel strike. They just make the guns. They don't shoot them. But they couldn't find the Klingel strike. So, and that's ding dong ditcher, obviously. And so they couldn't sleep either. So they started calling the cops. The cops come out to investigate this complex in southern Germany. And at first, the cops couldn't find any clues of the Klingel strike either. This ding dong ditcher is just like elusive. But then as the police were sitting there inside the complex with the angry German residents, all just like flabbergasted, they couldn't find the Klingel strike. The doorbell started ringing right in their faces.
Sei Klingel strike?
Yeah, exactly. So the doorbells all start going off.
No.
They're all standing there looking for the Klingel strike.
Sei Klingel strike!
What the fuck, dude? Imagine the scene. They had to just be flabbergasted, these Germans. And it turns out that the Klingel strike was just a slug. that had been, quote, sliding up and down the doorbell plate. And
these idiots got Klingle struck by a slug and thought it was a human.
Yeah, no, like all night long.
He keeps leaving his slime.
Yeah, they're coming on my doorbell.
Right.
Yeah,
look at him.
Look for a child.
They were driven to.
He's a snotty boy.
Multiple apartments were driven to calling the police for a slug, and this Natschnicki, which in German literally means naked snail. And that's a slug, and that's the kind they have in Germany. It had slug slimed the motion sensor as well. So while it rang the doorbell incessantly on one particular apartment, the camera wasn't activating. And so everybody in the apartment complex was like, try to look at your doorbell camera feed. And the cops are trying to look at the camera, and there's no camera feed. It's just the fucking snail or the slug is just going back and forth over the doorbell, back and forth.
Slimed you too, huh? And then slimed the trail all the way away, and
it's ringing it. It's ringing it right in front of their faces. Also, so I mean, finally they all realize, okay, it's the slug.
It was just one house, right? He wasn't going door to door, was he?
It was one house, one night. It's a slow news day. I tried to build it up. I mean, it was an apartment complex, and literally
fair though, right? Everyone's
like one building, one building of the apartment complex like emptied because this one apartment would not stop buzzing all night. And it turns out it was the slug that was sitting on the fucking doorbell the whole time. I guess nobody could figure that out.
At it, yeah.
They need to get a bug assault is what they need to handle this American style.
Yeah, I mean it's a sad situation how they're handling their slug problems.
Yeah, you know about the bug assault? It's that gun that shoots salt.
Yeah,
at bugs.
Yeah. So this was a big deal in Bavaria recently. One of the nights over there.
You don't need to shoot the slug directly. You can just shoot a circle around him, and then he's trapped.
Oh,
yeah, right. You do the ring of death.
Then watch him starve to death.
Yeah,
the ring of death.
Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, it's a brutal move.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do it.
My first torture, I think, was the salt on a slug.
Oh yeah,
it's
classic.
That tracks.
Wes's first torture. Remember when we made that into a short film?
My first.
How much salt we talking?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Slug was not happy.
No, it was so dried up. Also in Europe's fourth to fifth biggest country, right behind Germany, with about 69 million people. Nice. Any guesses as to which one I'm talking about?
I think we're talking about size, not population.
Fourth to fifth biggest,
if you include Turkey and Russia.
Italy?
No.
Poland?
Portugal?
No.
Sweden?
Nope.
Denmark?
The United Kingdom.
UK?
Oh, you actually nailed it by population, but it's France, who has the same population size. They're always going back and forth with each other in population size. So you got it, Pat, but it's the other one, France. They voted just on Monday to remove their prime minister again. That's what Wes was referencing at the beginning of the show. So Macron, who is also facing calls to resign, accusations of his wife having a penis, will now need to find his fifth prime minister in 2 years. Sacre bleu. It's
on his plate.
Yeah.
It's too much on that guy's plate.
A ton on his plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
A ton.
I mean, it's so fucked up that he married his teacher. I mean, and then they're just cool with it.
Well, that she married him is more fucked up.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah.
The whole thing is strange. And then there's the whole thing is very odd. In France, it's a mess. They kicked out another prime minister.
Seems like she needs to maybe have a showdown with Ireland's soon-to-be president Conor McGregor.
I think Brigitte. I think she's probably not helping France's huge political strife right now. Her inserting herself all the time seems to be something that's not great for
no pun intended.
Unity. Yeah. No, I mean, she really inserts herself, Wes. Have you seen it? I mean, she goes to every meeting. She's slapping his hand away. I mean, it's like she's at everything. Brigitte is like she's like his shadow, Macron's shadow. You can't get Brigitte off the stage.
Really
so I mean, she is inserted, buddy. I mean, really far.
Just hanging around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, she's just so far in there, you just can't get her out. Yeah, I don't know if that's helping or hurting, but all I know is that this is his 5th prime minister he's got to go find in 2 years. So it's probably not great.
No. He's got a lot on his plate.
It's a full plate.
He's doing too much.
He's doing way too much.
He's doing too much.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah. Am I up or you're up?
You're up,
still?
Mark. Mark.
All right. Okay. Do you guys know what this is? Let me find the picture of it. Did I get all the pictures in? I don't think I did. Yeah. I can do this first picture. This will work. Do you know what this is? Just not necessarily the building, but this area.
The country? The Middle East. Is that Jordan?
Looks like Afghanistan.
Oh, then Egypt?
Heathens, all of you besides Will. That is Jebel Musa, as the locals call it, or Mount Sinai for the half and non-conks.
Mount Sinai, okay.
Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai.
The Holy Land in Egypt. Not only for the Jews, not only for the Muslims, but also for the Christians. That's the big 3, if I've ever heard of them. Yeah. So
pretty much, yeah, that's the 3 big ones, right? And then
they love
I guess we get Hinduism in there too.
You got the Hindus, the Shintos coming up there.
CCP, is that a religion?
Hinduism,
If CCP is a religion, that's got to be up in the top too.
It's not.
No.
Well, technically, maybe. No.
What is that? Kim Jong-unism too?
Yeah. Right. Anywhere where you can't have a religion, you have to be the communist.
Well, the big 3 besides all those reincarnating weirdos, love that Mount Sinai.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of churches and cathedrals, mosques, pilgrimages, you name it. That's where Moses found those 10 commandments that are popping back up in schools. The burning bush was there, and I'm not talking about a woman with a yeast infection. Not talking about crabs. Talking about God talking as a bush.
Yeah.
It's like, steer clear of me in the future on a woman's crotch. It's going to hurt. Yeah, so you don't fuck with Jebel Musa. You just don't do it.
Okay.
Oh, what's that? The land is too sexy, and there are too many people making the trip already. That calls for a tourism mega project.
Oh, okay. So they're going to just like, they're kind of into, so basically they're doing what Trump was talking about. He wanted to flatten most of Gaza and turned it into a resort. And Gaza's like, attached to Israel. It's like all part of the Holy Land.
That's right. Well, if you snooze, you lose. And that's what's happening over here. Okay. A UNESCO World Heritage Site comprising the monastery, town, and mountain is being transformed into luxury hotels, villas, and shopping bazaars. They're going from what I showed you, this, to this.
Okay.
I'm much better.
Yeah. Well, it kind of looks like a FEMA camp, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
What do they call it? Monorail.
You got to understand. I mean, it's the Middle East. It's nothing but rocks. So I mean, everything's brown. But I mean, it's a much more organized brown.
That's from the top, you guys. When you get down there and they start building those hotels and stuff, it's gonna look great. Now, this is also
put the pools in. That's what really pops when everything's brown.
Yeah,
the water really pops.
Trees.
A lot of pools, Will.
Palm trees. Yeah.
Now, this area is also home to the traditional Bedouin community, the Jebeliah tribe.
Bedouin.
Yeah, Bedouin.
Whatever. Or it was. Now, the Jubilee tribe, who worship the almighty dollar, is coming to town.
Jubilees.
Sorry, Jebeliah. They just straight up have been demolishing those huts. And they're like, see ya. Hey, would they have even survived a great flood? No. The answer is no. But if you're on floors 50 and up on the new hotels, you might.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
true.
Yeah.
If they have a good structure. Yeah, if they build them right. Yeah.
Yeah. Potentially going too far. These developers have even dug up bodies from local cemeteries to make way for the new car park.
Wow.
That's
really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the Holy Land. That feels like you're playing with fire.
Well,
right?
you don't want to park your car on top of a bunch of ancient holy.
I feel like you don't. There's a couple places you really don't want to desecrate graves. Yeah,
yeah.
You don't want to do it on like Native American soil. Holy Land feels like it's up there in terms of not wanting to desecrate the grave.
The car park's going to sink through those loosely compact graves, though. Well, they got to cement that bad
Who's
boy
the
down.
CEO of this project?
Yeah.
Satan.
What is this? Is this religious tourism? Is that what this is? Or like, do we?
Well,
need
there's
to-
not enough religious tourism, Pat. That's the problem.
Okay.
Okay, so instead,
Egypt's tourism is down.
so they're saying, okay, make the Holy Land a luxury resort, then people will come back to it.
They need money.
Okay.
Now, here's a quote from some tribe simp scientist from the UK. He said, "A new urban world is being built around a what's it called, Pat? Bedouin tribe." Bedouin tribe of nomadic heritage. It's a world they have always chosen to remain detached from, to whose construction they did not consent, and one that will change their place in their homeland forever. Sounds like the start of a movie. He's very dramatic. Greece is also furious about this because of that 6th century St. Catherine's monastery I showed you earlier. That's right in the way of a soon-to-be water feature.
Cool fountain coming.
Yeah, everyone can enjoy fountain shows on timers. Not everyone's Greek Orthodox, Greece.
Yeah. I mean,
Greece has no say. They know it.
How many of you guys are Greek Orthodox?
No.
How many of you guys like fountain shows?
I don't have the time for all that.
Fountain shows.
I love fountain shows.
I just like. Have you guys ever visited like a religious relic before? I mean, I've
been to a mega resort.
I swam in a couple pools in my day.
I've been to like old churches and stuff. But like, I don't know.
Sure.
Like, you're gonna go. I don't know.
Hey, they'll get over it.
The country who's in charge can do what they want. I mean, it's not.
Archbishop Hieronymus II of Athens, head of the Church of Greece, was quick to denounce the ruling, saying the monastery's property is being seized and expropriated. This spiritual beacon of orthodoxy and Hellenism is now facing an existential crisis. Yeah, some funds coming to town, Arch.
Yeah.
When asked for comment, a spokesperson from Egypt's government said, "Hey, listen, we all watched Yellowstone, and some of us side with the people that had business savvy."
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. They saw what those Indian casinos did, and they liked it.
Sorry, Kevin Costner. Tourism's way down in Egypt, and those worshippers are giving all their money to the friggin' churches. So the new project, nicknamed Holy Moly, is a go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Let me know when keep us updated so we know when it drops and we can plan a trip out there.
I'll be getting
Mega Church, the Holy Lands. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be
fun.
That's gonna be a dangerous place.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Dangerous times. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, a little bit of Epstein news, guys. Why not? Let's get right back into it. Finally, after much ado, we have the Trump illustration that he says is a fake Democratic hoax, and he didn't even do because he doesn't draw pictures in the Epstein book. And I'll be honest, guys, the tits are a little disappointing.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very big.
Those tits are alarming.
That's
the other one. The other tit picture
small.
was much better.
Some would say prepubescent. These tits are.
Yeah, not great. Not great. Not great with that. So this is where. So where is it from?
Okay, so the House Oversight Committee released the birthday book. You can see it right now if you want to. It's a birthday book for Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday. Okay, and it's got like a bunch of like photos from his youth, some weird shit like of him and 4 other dudes in their underwear. Like growing up, who his parents were. And then it gets in like his friends, and there's a bunch of notes from his buds, including Donald Trump. Now, Trump and the White House are denying this, guys.
This is like when the WWE did that whole Monday Night Raw celebrating Chris Benoit and found out the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
That he murdered his family. This is from Carolyn Leavitt, the White House press secretary. The latest piece published by the Wall Street Journal proves, all caps, this entire, quote, birthday card story, unquote, is false. As I've said all along, it's very clear President Trump did not draw the picture and he did not sign it. President Trump's legal team will continue to aggressively pursue litigation. Furthermore, the, quote, reporter at Joe Palazzo, who wrote this hatchet job, reached out for comment the exact same minute he published the story, giving us no time to respond. This is fake news to perpetuate the Democratic Epstein hoax. Do you guys believe her?
Everyone knows I don't draw pictures, and if I did, the tits would be way bigger.
Way bigger.
I think I believe that he signed it last time we talked about it, and it still doesn't change much, except for the tits are
he signed.
Put the picture back up. Did he sign the crotch, the pubes?
Looks like
Yeah,
his
he signed the
signature.
Yeah.
His signature is supposed to be the bush, which is
They compared his
hilarious
signature
move.
to 2 other signatures he signed that year, and it's a signature, 100%.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sure- I bet it is his.
It's his signature.
Yeah.
That's it. He did it. I doubt the journalist reached out the same minute. Maybe you saw it the same minute, or you're trying to throw it under the bus. I don't know, but you're not going to get anywhere because he fucking drew it. Who else was in the book, guys? Billy Clint. Here's Billy Clinton's, okay?
That's like a yearbook from pedophiles.
Yeah. Now, this is really hard to
Have
read.
a great summer.
Because it's photocopied
Oh,
and he wrote in
Jeffrey.
cursive.
Last
see.
summer was so fantastic.
But I'm going to try. Jeffrey, happy 50th. It's so refreshing to learn about the thong. Have you heard about this thing? Just came out, and it's amazing. To have, you have to have your childlike curiosity.
Oh, that's a double entendre. Oh, jeez.
The something to make a difference. And damn, these things, they call them whale tails when the thong's poking up. It's when you can just see the top of the straps. I don't know what's new, but I want to get one. There's Billy Clint's. There's this one, guys. This is what's interesting. Okay, so this is, they redacted all the victims' names. Any girls in there are blurted out. But it's Epstein, apparently another Mar-a-Lago member, another guy and a girl.
Anyone that knows the truth, we got to get rid of them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, dude, absolutely. And this is so I'm not sure who this is from, but it's a little note for his birthday with a picture of it. It says Jeffrey, and they're holding up a big like novelty-sized check that says Trump on it. It says Jeffrey sharing early talents with money and women, sells quote fully decorated and then redacted name as a victim to Donald Trump for $22,500. So essentially, it's like some sort of like, I guess, charity golf check, and then he's making a joke about the check, saying that the check is for
Trump,
a woman that he sold to Trump.
Right. That Trump, bought.
So that's cool.
For attention for $20,000.
Yeah, it says something early quote people sells. It's hard to read. Anyway, real creepy stuff in that book. You can read it if you want to.
That's a creepy book.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they released more stuff, right? But it was all the same stuff, and then
No. So this is brand new.
Yeah. No, I mean this is new from the House.
How is no one in jail and Ghislaine's alive? And I don't understand.
Same thing. So here's what's happened thus far.
I don't understand this whole thing.
Here's what's happened thus far. Pam Bondi released all the stuff that had been out there already, right? In the big like showing of, it was a big fucking puppet show with the right wing influencers in the binders, right? Then the House Oversight Committee came out I think the House Oversight Committee came out and said, with Jim Jordan, the one that Jim Jordan had said, we're releasing a ton more. And then the Democrats came out and said, no, that's 97% of what's already been released already. Thomas Massie, the Republican, has been calling for a vote. He needs 2 more Republican signatures to release everything, but no one will sign it. And then this came from the Maxwell estate or the Epstein estate. It's not like the FBI files. That's why it was released, the birthday book. So unless 2 people sign Thomas Massey's disclosure resolution, shit's not coming out, and no one will step up and do it, except for the crazies, except for Marjorie Taylor Greene, Nancy Mace, Lauren Boebert, Thomas Massey, and then all the Democrats.
I mean, the cover-up for COVID originating from the COVID lab is getting to be shorter than this, and that fucked up everybody's lives and killed a bunch of people. Why can't we just find out what happened on Epstein Island?
Because
they'll never tell you the truth. They've still never acknowledged that it was from the Wuhan lab. Really, I mean, it's like
no, we all know though.
It's so like I mean, it just changed administration to administration. The story. I mean, it's like always. It's just bullshit. You're never gonna get like the plain truth from the government. Yeah, it's like.
But there's
holding
other
your
people
breath on that is crazy.
Like the people with the blurred out faces, the women and the girls, and then
they've been told that all their families will die if they say anything. So
right.
So fun stuff. No one's ever going to jail.
Yeah, they don't persecute them, and they also don't tell the secrets that
because I mean, we all saw the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, or like the stuff he did in Florida, right?
Yeah, where he was getting handjobs from like 14-year-old girls,
and those women all came forward. Now,
and then Trump's transportation secretary gave him a sweetheart deal when he was.
It was fine. It was fine when it was about the guy who
when it was on U.S. soil.
When they were going to Tartiglione the guy. But it's not okay now that everybody wants to know who else was getting them, and it's a bunch of people who are still in positions of power and whatnot.
Just saying, those are real small boobs, and that's the show. Get out there and have a great fucking day.
Troublingly small.
The cream of the crop!